Hello children, I am Vikesh from Mount Literacy School Jhansi. I am your science teacher. So in the last video of chapter heat we have discussed about the radiation. So how the radiation will work we have discussed the example of a sun and the earth. How the sunlight will reaches to the earth because of the radiation only. Now we are moving to the another part, how we will measure the temperature. As we have already discussed that for measuring the temperature we can use the thermometer. The thermometer is of two types. One is a mercury thermometer and second one is a alcohol thermometer. So they have given you the difference. What are the difference? The thermometric material used to measure temperature is mercury. In the mercury thermometer we can use mercury, whereas in the alcohol thermometer we can use measuring the temperature is alcohol. We will use alcohol in it. Okay, in mercury thermometer it can be used to measure a wide range of temperature, as the boiling point of mercury is 357 degrees centigrade and freezing point is minus 39 degrees centigrade, whereas alcohol thermometer it can be used to measure the temperature below minus 390 degree centigrade, but mercury thermometer is having a limitation till minus 39 degree, whereas alcohol minus 390 degree centigrade. More precise that alcohol thermometer, less precise than mercury thermometer, used to determine fever. It can be used at our home to measure the temperature, used to determine the temperature in the Arctic and Antarctic circle, because their temperature is minus 60 and minus 80 also, so that mercury thermometer will not work there. Now let us see the advantage of using a mercury thermometer as a thermometric liquid. Mercury is an opaque and shiny liquid, can be easily seen through the glass of the thermometer. So we can see very easily because it is having a shiny surface, and it is only metal which is found liquid at room temperature. Yes, mercury is a metal. It gives an accurate measurement of the temperature as it expands uniform, because mercury thermometer can expand equally, that's why we can use it into the glass, because thermometer is made up by the glass tube. It can be used to measure as wide range of a temperature, as a boiling point of a mercury is 357 degrees centigrade and freezing point is minus 39 degrees centigrade. Mercury does not stick to glass, and so temperature can be recorded easily. Even the slight change in the temperature are notable. Okay, it cannot stick with the glass tube, so we will easily take the temperature, okay, with the help of mercury thermometer. So this is a structure of mercury thermometer. Mercury is non-buoyant and easily available in its pure state. So always you can find out mercury is in a pure state. Mercury is a good conductor of heat. That's why when it will absorb the heat, it can start expanding, and we can able to take the measurement of a human body temperature. Mercury thermometers are of two types. How? Laboratory thermometer and clinical thermometer. Let us see what is a clinical thermometer. The clinical thermometer reads temperature from 35 degrees centigrade to 42 degrees centigrade. The normal temperature of the human body is 37 degrees centigrade. So it is having a limitation. Whereas laboratory thermometer, the range of a laboratory thermometer is generally 10 degrees centigrade to 110 degrees centigrade, because boiling point of a water is 100 degrees centigrade, and it will take the measurement till 110 degrees centigrade. Now next heading is a measurement scale. As there are three units of a measurement of a temperature, there are three scales. These are, one is a Celsius scale, second one Fahrenheit scale, and second one, last one and third one is a Kelvin scale. It is a biggest scale. Okay, so now the Celsius and Fahrenheit we know. The Kelvin scale is not used frequently, but Celsius and Fahrenheit we will use it. Many of time when you will see the temperature in your mobile, you will find out it is always give you the two unit, Celsius either Fahrenheit. So mostly we will choose Celsius degree centigrade. Okay, the following equations help us to carry out the conversion between the temperature given in Celsius and Fahrenheit scale. So how do we convert Celsius to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit to Celsius? So we required one formula. So when we want that we will convert the Celsius scale into the Fahrenheit scale, we will use this formula. F means Fahrenheit is equals to 9/5 centigrade plus 32. This formula will help you to convert centigrade into Fahrenheit. Next formula, this can help you to convert Fahrenheit to centigrade. This is centigrade is equals to 5/9. F means Fahrenheit minus 32. By helping this formula, we will convert Fahrenheit scale to centigrade scale and centigrade scale to the Fahrenheit scale. Okay. If you can see, they can show you the all three thermometer: Fahrenheit, Celsius and Kelvin. In Fahrenheit degree, the water can boil at the 212 degree Fahrenheit, whereas in centigrade it is 100 degree centigrade, and in Kelvin it is a 373 degree Kelvin. Whereas the freezing point in the Fahrenheit is 32 degree Fahrenheit, in Celsius it is 0 degree centigrade, and in Kelvin it is 273 Kelvin. So all of three, the Kelvin is the highest measurement of a temperature unit. So this is our last topic of our chapter. Here we will finish our chapter. So you can practice and learn these formulas and try to start converting the centigrade to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit to centigrade degree. I will give you some sum at the last in the PDF, so you can solve these Fahrenheit to centigrade and centigrade to Fahrenheit by using these formula. Thank you.